Despite the endless discussion about the lessons learned from the 2016 election, there's always something missing: Donald Trump's narrow victory. He won just the right states by just the right amount to win the Electoral College. But that means he's been operating on very slim margins for his first term, and he had very little margin for error in order to get a second term. With the election hurtling toward the finish line, President Trump is struggling to recapture his 2016 magic. Maybe I'm not supposed to say it for fear of being wrong, but Joe Biden has the advantage in this presidential race. Not only does the former vice president lead nationally, he leads in enough battleground states to win the Electoral College. Of course the race isn't over. Trump could still win, but Biden's lead is larger and more resilient than Hillary Clinton's was. Biden is more popular than Clinton was. Third-party candidates are lower profile and will attract fewer disaffected voters, and more early voters blunt the impact of late-breaking news events. Trump's slump at the top of the ticket is wreaking havoc on down-ballot Republicans. Democrats are most likely to gain control of the Senate, in part because Trump's inability to match his 2016 performance has expanded the Senate battleground. If the president were winning Montana, Iowa, Georgia, Texas, South Carolina by the same margins he did 4 years ago, we probably wouldn't be talking about those states hosting a competitive Senate race this year. In the House, Democrats are not only going to retain their majority, they are likely to expand it. This was not part of the Republicans' plan. After losing 40 seats in the majority in 2018, 2020 was supposed to be better. Trump would be on the ballot and bring out his base supporters, but that's simply not how it's worked out. Instead, the president has proven to be a drag on Republicans in most competitive races. Am I nervous about projecting a big Democratic night? Maybe a little. The easiest thing to do to avoid repeating the flawed analysis of 2016 is to declare this presidential race a toss-up. But that would be disingenuous, a disservice to readers, and it would be in opposition to the preponderance of data. Sure, it's possible that dozens of independent pollsters are making the same methodological mistake in the same direction. I just don't see it as the most likely scenario. The vast majority of data point to a good set of elections for Democrats. At the risk of looking foolish, but looking at the data, I'll go one step further. A rout of Republicans might even be more likely than Trump winning re-election at this point. It's just that the collective shock of 2016 could be causing everyone to miss the big story this year. It's just in the other direction.